Hello and welcome to my Sunday Factorio stream. I was a bit worried I wasn't going to do this stream today, because I woke up and uh, almost couldn't move my arms. Yeah, yesterday I was having to do the jungle clearance, hacking away at the bit of garden that I have, and I obviously. Well, I felt my arms felt odd during the stream yesterday, but I obviously overstretched something because I say I woke up this morning and my left arm was all well. I basically almost couldn't lift anything, but as the day's gone on, it's been okay. I'm sure that's fascinating for anyone watching. I just doing a little bit to make sure that all of my levels are okay and the game's coming through and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Okay. So I guess let's load the game up. I was actually just listening to the Hungarian Grand Prix. I've been wondering if there's a way I can sort of sneakily listen to it. Maybe have another headphone, like an in-ear headphone with a radio on. Because the Grand Prix seem to start usually about 2 o'clock, and obviously these streams start at 3. So it's like I'm usually about halfway through, and then then I come and do the stream. So yesterday was quite good in that we basically set up. I hadn't quite expected to get this far, but we basically set up all of the Purple Science production machines. So all of the smelting and not on that in a second, but all of the prod module production and all of this stuff ready to go. I also then at the very end of the stream worked out how many stations I needed, and it was a lot because we need to provide a lot of materials for Purple. So what I then did is I worked out that basically if I put them all on the one line, it would be like that, and they'd all get in each other's way. Okay, so I mentioned at the end of the stream that I would kind of work out roughly where I wanted to put everything. And I did indeed do that. I also added a train line basically there because I've got this idea and I really like this idea, but it's going to require me to set up a load of outposts. So we may end up doing that at the end of the stream. I suspect not because it takes a while to put all the stations in, and particularly the belts to feed everything round. But the idea is that eventually I will cut off this line. I've left it intact so that the trains can go and do our initial runs of getting stuff so that we can at least see if everything's all connected up properly. And then I'll chop it off. And I'll hook these up, basically. And that'll probably be during the week because basically, I haven't even identified a good stone patch over here. I had thought about bringing plastic in, but I've gone with just oil and coal coming in. So basically, I say these two lines here will become the grabbing hand of materials for Purple Science. And so that's what we need to set up. So I say I worked out the stations. I did slightly tweak. So we only really need one stone brick, for example, and one. Oh, did I not put? Oh no, I guess it's because it's there. But we only need one stone brick, really. But we put 2 on because the stone brick is coming in here. So it'd be a bit weird to have one here and belt it all the way around. So that basically I need to set up stations. Now, what I didn't quite finish is I'm thinking we'll put the oil and coal here. So we need to come across this bit of water. So I've got the lads there with the stuff. Where am I? I'm over here as well. So what I need to work out I think basically if I put in, so I'll head over. I did also, obviously we're finishing this off, so We're not far off, actually. It's just a couple of rows. I could probably put some up there, actually, as well. But so we've just got some rows to do there. And that's all done, and we'll see if that's enough power to run the base. We've got a lot of headroom at the moment, so it should be okay. And we've also got the new... I mean, I've sort of tried to math it out that basically those solar panels should run the Megabase, but if not, there is still the nuclear there. So yeah, I don't know where this power pole has come from, but right. So where's the... It's there, isn't it? There we go. So it would be here, basically. So I need to do a bit of land filling down here. And as I say, in case it's not quite enough, I want a couple extra there. So if I move out of the way, stick it on the map. Oh, I already land filled it? No. It was this. Sorry, it was up here. I did a bit of... Had to do a bit of land filling here to get all them in. So no, I haven't done this yet. Right, so we'll go down there, stick that on like that. So it's just going to be a straight line down, like that. And then we'll get this slot to sort of fill it out. I mean, these guys got enough landfill to fill the entire lake. So, and I may actually end up, landfilling this, because I was debating with these whether I should... Oh, it's not done it. I don't understand sometimes why it lets you... Oh, it lets you landfill like without radar coverage, and other times it doesn't. Right, so get that. So I'm thinking, you see, it's missed that bit as well, and I don't quite know why. There you go. Right, let's do them down there. I'll probably say, let's send these guys back. These ones back over here to be fully filled up, because I cannot, I need some water for the petrol, for the plastic, but I don't know how much. So, or what's easiest to do. It may well be easiest to landfill this, and then I can also move them down. But I'm thinking about cheekily using this crude oil as like a bonus, and that'll also reduce the number of trains that I need to send back and forth. Not that oil's a particular limiter, but I say good to reduce, I think, the number of lines. Now I'm thinking we go sort of as far down with this as we can, basically. So do one more. Yeah. I'm not fully sure. So we need the corner like that. Now, oh, that was weird. Which side is the actual... Because I think that's wrong, isn't it? In the sense that the unloading station... Where is it? It must be down here. Does it? Yeah, so it has the stacker on the other side. So that's wrong. So I need to undo those two. And will that fit if we're there? Should do. Yeah, okay. So if we put a corner in here, like this, and then it's that one, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the unload. So this will be coal, basically. Oh, I haven't got mine switched on. And have you got... No. And have I... Yeah, okay. So basically I can just copy and paste this, because we need two of them, basically. But it is literally exactly the same. You know, I don't need, you know, so it's 10, you know, 10 oil things that I need. So, you know, it's not any sort of problem. Now, I think the pipes are, yeah, the pipes are okay. I might be able to flip it around though, that's one thing. But I think what I'll actually do, I'm not sure I haven't blueprinted that. Oh, I need to put the oil in anyway. But if I was to put that, what have I been calling that? Because I called it, yeah. So it's not. So it'll be blue. So it'll be purple. Purple. And coal, unload. Is that right? So we got purple, coal, unload. Yeah, okay. So if that's the coal, so what I'm thinking is, in theory, I've got two options basically. Either, well, I could just turn that lane round, but because if the station's there, I can have it at the end, which would reduce the amount of belt distance, but that's not too much of a concern. Because we're gonna basically take the purple station all the way over to here and connect it sort of here-ish or something to make sure it doesn't sort of foul up that junction too much. Because what I could do, I could have one on either side of the petrol of the oil. Or, as I say, I could have them connected together on the end. I think I'll have them connected together on the end. Yeah, but we want a little bit of room. We don't want the oil to be too close. Or do we? Because the other option is, you see, because I need to get, I've got like quite a few copper inputs here and here, but obviously these copper inputs are going to be fed with this copper. So I've got copper inputs there, and that's it over here. So I'm thinking at the moment of putting it up there, the copper. But we could put it down here, because none of these are particularly heavy usage. Because if I put iron there as well, I quite like that idea now, rather than belting it around. Okay. Maybe if we do put these relatively, I say they're not. It's not high. Don't need enormous numbers of trains. But maybe if we leave, we need room for the actual station. Obviously, I don't know. Where's the oil unload one? That's. Did I blueprint the oil unload? Because that's the. Oh, I didn't, did I? Oh. Okay. Let's blueprint that one then. Did I not blueprint this? Huh. Okay. I thought I had. Right, so we'll do that. Oh, I need a bit more. Like that. So do that. And then I don't need that belt there. I don't need any belt, really. I can't remember why the other ones have. The logistics stations in them. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oops. So we don't want the tiles because that's landfill. We want train stop names. Ish. Don't want the trains. Did I seriously not blueprint this? So that's too close anyway. Okay. So we can undo that one, and we need to move it one further up at least. Because I think that might be the other issue with putting the copper over here anyway, that actually then they're going to need to be quite far apart. So get rid of that and that. So then, where's that blueprint gone? Seriously, there's no... Yeah? Oh, and it does have the roboports on it. Okay. Let's put just... Huh. Okay. Right, so we need to find that again. Unload that one. Except I need to tweak the name, don't I? Because I don't want... I want a generic name, not a specific name. So I want 484 unload. Oh, does it not have any logic on it? I guess it wouldn't have because it's the other end. Right, so we can now tweak that and give it the generic name. So I wish you could edit blueprints directly. Right, save that. Fill these little bits in. Cool. Okay, so let's say this. Now, have I blueprinted that? I should have done. Oh, that's the cold liquefaction version, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Let's never mind that then. Right, so where's the input of the oil? The input of the oil is there. So I'm thinking, basically, is if I can sort of like flip this round, we'll have to... Now it would be a vertical flip, wouldn't it? No? Oh, it won't let me do it with chemical plants. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have to kind of recreate it effectively backwards. Right. I guess. So let's just hook some power up there. So, if I... Oops. Do that. Oh, have I not got any? Okay. 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 Legs. A few of them. One of them. Okay. So if I reverse this one, basically, and we can then... Oh, I haven't got any of them either. Of course I haven't. They're all in blue. So if I grab that and that. Yes, so would that fit on the end? Yes, but also no. So we will, say, basically recreate that, and then I can copy and paste it up. So we want water here. I think I've lined up the water, haven't I, without... In fact, does that not have... Oh, I'm feeding the oil in the other direction. Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine. So this is oil coming in here now. Except not. No. So that's slightly misaligned now. Brilliant. Right. So this is oil, okay. So might as well symmetryize it. Oh, have I not got any pipes either? Okay. And then, what am I actually doing over here? Oh, of course it feeds across, that's right. So that is going to feed across. And then these two, is it heavy on the inside? It is, isn't it? And then light on the outside. It won't let me copy and paste them either, will it? No. If I... no, it won't let me do either flip. So it would be there. But actually... that needs to connect to... no, that's wrong, isn't it? So it needs to be that way around. Why is that wrong? Oh well. Let's just redo it. So that needs to be like that. Because it's meant to be a mirror image, but that's not a mirror image, is it? So that's coming... oh, it's because I've got it wrong. This should have... okay. So it should be one further up. So it should be one there, one there. Yeah, okay. And then that one there. And then this one here. Okay. Like that. And so this... there we go. Should be... there. That one there. Yeah. Okay. Is that all got? Yeah. Copy that. And then I might as well just quickly copy and paste that. Crunchy autosave. Like that. And then if we... well, we can copy this one. Like that. Oh, I've run out. So then we want this. So we'll have to redo the pipes and etceteras. And that actually wants to be like that. No. That should be there. I'm going to get less confused if I properly mirror it, I think. So, we obviously don't need those coming through there. This actually... might be more significant reworking then, because obviously the pipes are differently oriented, which is why it doesn't let you just rotate it. We'll have to see. Because that's that one. We can stick some prods in these. And what I basically do, what am I doing? So this is the oil on this side. So that's oil. And this then, no, that's water. This is oil. Because I mean, this is why it doesn't let you rotate it, basically. I don't quite know why there's a... oh, I guess because it's the distance. Oh, so yeah, so that's not connected to the water, you see. because it's not oriented in the same way. And then we got the water here, which is there, you see, which overlaps then. So what we could do instead, because these are slightly too far apart, aren't they? For oh no. But we could have that one. No, we couldn't. We could have that one there. Something like that. So those are the two oil ones, and these are the two water ones. Is that right? Yeah. Water, 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 water. Okay. And what I'm doing, I'm just passing the heavy through, so that's going to be in the wrong place, because we need to be able to do that. Yep. Okay, so that's all the heavy processed. And then we want interesting arrangements for light. So out of there comes light. And I'm doing all sorts of interesting things with pipes. So we want pipes there, except that doesn't work. Have I done it? Yeah, I've done it up through the middle. Okay, so it's like that. And then this is the light coming out of here. There's a pump, presumably. Yeah, oops. There's a pump, indeed. Pump. This is why I'm not sure we'll make any of the outposts, because I suspect we'll spend all episodes building everything rather than having time to switch it all on. Right, so in theory, what am I actually doing here? These are the opposite way around, aren't they? So that the output is matching up with the petroleum. I should be able to use the other output because of how it's misaligned, but it's on the other side, so we may need to completely rearrange, basically. Right, but the point is, we want water, so there's this gap here is where we bring the water in, essentially. Yeah, you see that's now aligned with the thing there. So, how am I going to get around that? How am I going to get around that? No, I couldn't. We could connect it differently in the sense that, because I just want the output from this, basically, like that. The light is fine. We can have that. Now, which way have I done it? Top or bottom? Doesn't really matter, but I've done it bottom. Okay, so that is the light. Because I can basically connect across there, I think, or one of the other ones for the thing. I might need an extra pump or two. But say it's because it's not. It's why it doesn't let you rotate it, because it wouldn't match up when you did. But that's water coming in. So that's another water line we need. We could put modules in there. So that's the light coming out. That's light coming out. That's light coming in. Petroleum going out. So if I then copy this up, and how many of these do we need? It's 5, isn't it? Or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, I rotated it. Why did I rotate it? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And don't need that to continue. Don't need that to continue. Oh, actually, I'm pumping it round. Okay. In fact, I don't need that, do I? All that. Yeah. Yeah. It's like that, basically. I need to connect up where I've got them. But we'll put the plastic in first, because the plastic's the wrong way around on both ends anyway. But it goes past it, doesn't it? So it's 1, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 plastic. Okay. But they are symmetrical, aren't they? Yeah, there's no... I'm not, misaligning them, as it were. So we'll sort out the input and output of plastic, but we need that gap, basically. Yeah, okay. So we need a gap down the middle. And is there a gap at the... No, it's continuous. Okay. Okay, so this then is plastic with prod mods. I'll sort all that out later, but I need to hook up the fluid itself, which I've done. Oh, I've done it on that side. Yeah, that's fine. So that's that. We can probably flip this, not that way, that way. Because this is the petroleum coming out. Oh, I've actually oriented it. I've literally done it against the edge. Okay. So I'll sort them out in a second. But that is the thing. Okay, the power is on. Oh. Oh well. Guess we'll have to have an extra one there. That's a bit ugly. Yeah, doesn't fit, does it? Okay, that's fine. But then this is 9. Well, actually, let's bring these over and fill some of this out. And I'll grab some more beacons. Because I might as well copy and paste it with the speeds in. Save me a little bit of a job. So we need 9 of these. So, oops, trapped. I'm trapped. How much? Oh, they've managed to. There we go. So we want 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'll grab a couple more of the things and just my bots will pop them in. And chemical stuff. Might just quickly send these bots back so they're stocked up, because it's mostly me fiddling about with stuff now. Oh, I didn't have enough beacons. Okay. Right, so where did we get to? We got to, that's the input, isn't it? So what I need to do is hook these across in such a way that they blend in properly. Now that's a good one there. Now, have I actually done this on here? Have they all been... So it's literally where I can and routing them round for every one. There's no... I'm not consistently bringing them together or anything. And all sorts of weirdness with... Yeah, okay. So it's literally improvising each one connecting to this pipe coming across. Right. In that case... no, that's not going to work, is it? In that case... Unfortunately, I think the alignment is pretty horrible, mostly. So we can come across here. Can't we? No, we can't, because... Or I can do that. And I can have this one sort of out across to here. And this one maybe... Should bring that one further down. And then bring that across there. No, wrong one. That across there. That's pretty damn horrible, isn't it? But fine. So that's them two connect. Oh no, well, it is now. So that's them two connected. This one's just a cross. So that's nice. But what I can do then, this one Oh no. Well, no. I could, because I can move that. In fact, can I do away with that? I can. Okay. So, actually, we can just pop across there. Except not. Because that's got to connect. And then this one. How about... Will that reach across all the way across there? So if I do that... And then maybe rather than... Yeah, let's do something like that. So that one is outputting to there, which is in there. That one is outputting to there. That one's straight across. That one's outputting to this abomination. This one is outputting to there. Oh, that's not connected. That's across there. This goes round. Excellent. Are you not done? Yeah, I think you're all done. So if you come back. Right, so we need the coal, which we need to rearrange on both of these because these are wrong. I could use this, couldn't I? And just sort of take it out. Oh. Like that. In fact, let's edit this. Take that off. Both of them off. And that should make it a little easier to... Because it's just the coal feeding belt that's wrong. So we get rid of that. And instead have it the other way. So it's like this. And also, because these are identical, yeah, there's no jiggery pokey going on there, so I can just copy and paste this. So if I just do the first couple, then that's all fine. Does that reach? Oops. All the way across? Yeah. Okay. So if we just copy this, then that should paste over. Ish. Yeah. That's fine, I think, there. Okay. So that's the coal. These are the outputs for the plastic. Oops. Like that. Okay, so we need a couple lines of coal coming in. So effectively these are right. Am I fussed about the fact that this is now misaligned? Because I got the wrong one. Because that's water and that's fuel. Because I could... Oh, I need to put them in anyway. So let's just copy what we've done. So this one wants to be the stack inserter. This is the 2 fast inserters. I'm outputting, let's make it symmetrical just for the sake of it. So that's that there. That's like that. My usual trick, have I done 2 stack inserters? Yeah. Cool. So copy and paste that then. I would obviously normally just to plop the other one down, but it won't let me rotate it with chemical plants on either. Or flip it rather. Cool. And let's just put that in there because that's what I've done at the top there. Right, so we've now got all the plastic we need, and basically this plastic can go down to these ones. Yeah, so it's these 4 here, so we need a 6-to-4 balancer basically, and then this plastic can go over to these ones, and this is a 6-to-3. 4. 6 to 4 balancer as well. Cool. Right. That was more complicated than I was anticipating. I thought that would be an easier job. No, I'm not fussed about the fact that I'm going to have to put a little dog leg in. I think we'll just put a dog leg in. Right. That might actually be a good opportunity for a pump. Thinking about it. So if we do take this further up, basically. Because that could be a bit further down there, couldn't it? So basically, if I put a pump, pump, alright, pump, lad, pump. In fact, let's put one of them in, if I can. There we go. And we can have pumps on both sides. So that's the, which is the oil? That's the oil. So this is the oil. So we need to bring this over like that. Says that to there. That'll do. That needs to be one of them. That's one of them. That's one of them. Cool. Where did my spiders go? Oh, they're there. Où est le spider? Cool. Okay, so yeah, looks good. So this is those are water, aren't they? So we might as well. Oh, I need water here as well, don't I? So that's water. We might as well hook these up with separate water supplies, basically. I think I'll move that up a bit. Yeah, I prefer that. So I have this water coming up here. So this is water. No. Let's make that there. And then we'll have a water here. So we've got one water there, other water there, and then we will need water going in this one, so we might as well take that round and about. So we'll take this over here somewhere, just to make it clear that it's separate. Okay, so I'm going to need to kind of line all of these up, I think, just to make it a bit easier. So say, oops, like that, like, that's too far. And then this one here. Okay. Might be able to just reuse my... They could probably go straight down, couldn't they? Grab that water there, and then if I did want to landfill that, that's not going to be any problem. Okay. So, I was going to think about reusing... We might as well reuse the fluid bus one, but I don't think that will work because it's not... In fact, I might have deleted it, to be honest with you. Do I still have it? We're right at the beginning somewhere, if I do. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're further apart. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Okay. Okay. Let's just do it by hand. I could obviously... Because it won't let me... If I do that, it just sticks a million of them in. I could just do that. So I could Now that I got a better handle on how the whole, you know, absolute thing works. Could do that, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. Is that going to play nicely? No, that's not going to play nicely. Okay. So let's do that. Take that one out. Is that okay? So that's connected, that's connected. That'll do. Yeah, so we need 4 water pumps. I don't think we do actually, it's only like 2, but what the hell. So say 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. That didn't work. 1 there. Connect you to that one, you to that one, you to that one, and you to that one. Oops. Okay, so spiders need to come down and sort of fill all of them out. Because I'm out of underground again. Underground, overground, piping. Right, so. Water is all connected up. Is it connected to the right things? This is the question. Water, 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 water. Hopefully that's all correct. Okay. Should I start doing trains or shall I wait? I'm not sure. Right. So it's not. It's 4 lanes of plastic we want, but there's more than 4 lanes here, isn't there? Because there's 9 basically. Alright, in fact, actually, what did I actually do down here? Didn't I combine them? Oh no, I used a 10. Okay. Wow. And then chopped it off. Okay. Oh, let's just do the same thing. What the hell? Way. Oops. Down there. Down there. Not massively efficient doing that, but I will be a monkey's uncle if I'm making my own balances. Right. So it should be in this booklet, shouldn't it? The 10 by balancer. In here somewhere? Or did I relocate it because it's... Did I end up putting it in this book? I think I added it to this book because... Yeah, there we go. So it kind of doesn't... Oh, that was silly. I have to move them belts now. Okay. Because there's 9 inputs, I think. Is it 9? I think so. So... Yeah, I can move that up a bit, basically. And copy that. Yeah. So you put these in. Yeah, and basically kind of don't need like half of this, but we'll just take some of them out, and then we'll have. So it's nowhere near efficient, but I mean, I could join some of these together and what have you, but yeah, whatever. Right, so there's copy all of that, and then vertically flip it. Plop that there. So you lot nip down there and see if you can't fill some of that out. Let's put a radar on somewhere here so it's nicely covered. Plop one there, I guess. Okay, so we got the plastic. So I'm going to leave hooking them up for the time being because I want to kind of put that there. What I'm really wondering is, can I put the copper in here? Because the copper input is here. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so let's try and fit the copper in, because that's like one apart, isn't it? And that's there. So, yeah, that should work. Right, let's go and see if... Oh, I need to hook the coal up, actually. So we only need 4 lanes of coal. So we might as well stick a 8 to 4... Where would that be? 8 to 4 balancer, which is one of the simplest. And then we can use our simple things there. That's the wrong way around. Go up there. Now where am I going to... I could snip. I could slip the coal through this gap, couldn't I? Like that. For them to. Because that needs coal there. And there. And then these two here. Oops. Like that. Oh, well. Whoops. Like that. And then all the way around. Take this down to where they meet. And use my corner. Like so. There we go. Obviously we need everybody to come over and fill it out for us. So that's the coal. I've hooked up the oil. Obviously there's no trains. So I'm not going to do the actual trains just yet. I want to see if I can get copper to fit next to this. Should be okay to literally just do a one gap. And then put the copper thing itself here. We'll have to take out these signals. I will have to come and redo the signaling, I'm sure, on all of the junctions because it probably doesn't quite make... Oh, what am I doing? I want the actual unload station. Yeah, it probably doesn't quite make sense to have them be, you know, full-on chain signals everywhere because we're sort of in the end game, so I should be able to set them up bespoke to each one. But you never know. So this is going to be... Oh, I didn't... Did I put the coal on? Oh, I did, so yeah. So this is going to be purple. Purple. Purple is in here. And then it's going to be copper unload, but copper 1. Or I guess copper 2 might be more sensible. Copper 2 unload. And all of everyone else needs to come and do this for me because I'm suitably lazy. Didn't do that right. there. Okay. So this is the copper coming out, and it's this side. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lanes of copper. I mean, they don't need to be 4 lanes. In fact, I need more than that, don't I? Because I need 16. Because I need 2 up here. 2, 1, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, because 2 over here, basically, right? And of course, this train, obviously on this side, we're outloading 8 lanes. But what we can do is basically double it up. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So essentially, rather than do this, we can have them output like that way, essentially. Now to do that, we are going to have to tweak this, because this is obviously designed to output on one side. So effectively, you know, it's outputting to more chests. So in theory, that's, you know, more difficult to cover. But of course, the actual output is less. So can I just flip that? Or do I need to... Because the output on the right... Yeah, I need to do it the other way. Output on the right side. Well, actually, that should be there and there. So output on the right side. Yeah, okay. So we can basically... get rid of these and just copy them down. Yeah, so it'll empty the train quicker because it's trying to output to more boxes basically. In fact, it's like half as much again, but the copper demand isn't actually all that high. From the whole thing, so it sort of swings and roundabouts. And particularly since I've divided, I only need like a train's worth of copper, basically. Can I just get rid of those 2 and then that should work? Yeah, I only needed 1 station's worth of copper, and I've got 2 because it's easier to have another one on the other side, I think. So yeah, it should sort of self-compensate, as it were. In that, although it'll empty the trains quicker, it's not actually demanding. It doesn't. I don't need really 16 4 lanes, basically, is what I'm saying. But it's easier just to have 2 outputs, 2 output on both sides, rather than try and find some bonkers 16, 8 to 16 balancer or something. Or FG, there we go. That. This way we can just use 2 8 to 8 balancers. Like so. And then I can just take all of these over. Now, how do I actually want to do that? Because basically I've got 4 lanes of red that need to... 4 lanes of plastic over there. I need to be mindful of where that is. Because I am going to have to take a lot of iron plate. But I could take the iron plate round that way, couldn't I? I could move one of those... do I need this station on this side, or could I move it over? Because although I've got the iron plate here, and that's why I've, included that on this side, one of the iron trains, the demand is actually fairly negligible again. So what I'm thinking now, basically, is we could have an iron plate train here, because this iron plate train is really feeding. In fact, I probably need more than one there, but that's why I've got them there. Because this is going to be super hungry for iron, because it's making loads of steel and obviously the actual, the rods for the rails. So let's do it in reverse. Let's go and, in fact, what I might do actually, might hop in the Spidey, get all this filled out, and then we'll pop back. Did they fill all of this out? Yeah. We'll pop back again to base. Pop that on. So, let me think. If we had, in fact, I could probably just plop it down. If we had another iron plate train, because I'm slightly, I do want to grab this oil, so I don't think it's going to fit, is it? Basically, so we might as well have it up there anyway. Because if we had the junction, where's the rail stuff? Here's the rail stuff. Because I need to leave a gap because it's slightly too big to have them right next to each other. So it needs to be one. So it would be there, and then that. Yeah, it would overlap with that. And if I moved it up to here, that's where it wouldn't overlap, I think. But effectively, what's the difference then between just having it up here? So yeah, we'll have the iron plate train here. In fact, I'm using the wrong junctions, aren't I? The right turn would be fine, I think. I have it there, though. Yeah, okay. Because I could landfill this, but it's like, why bother? I'm not intended to hook that in this thing, because we'll have to clear up a million trees. It's all a bit tedious doing it that way, but doing that job rather. So we'll wait for me to restock. So actually that needs to be like, did I really not blueprint the oil unload? Oh well. But yeah, I should be using the right hand turn because these trains aren't ever going to go down. But it sort of doesn't matter. I mean, it does because, I don't want them getting too blocked up. But so I'll have to fix that. But yeah, didn't occur to me that. Are we done yet? Have you brought me stuff? Not quite yet. We're not running out of belt or anything, are we? There's 800 of them. They're full. 500 of them. Yeah, we're not running out of belt. They're just being slow. Slow and lazy, that's the problem. I've got a load there anyway. Done yet? No. More belt coming. Go on. Okay, let's head back. Right, so we'll do it in reverse. So basically we'll... Well, yeah. See, one of the things I'm wondering with this is, do I put this brick here to remind me? Because the brick wants to output there. Obviously, the output's actually at the top of the station, isn't it? So if the station was there, I move it in a bit, basically. I could have moved all of this in, really, couldn't I? But then I'm going to have to fit the purple station, because that's what I'm wondering, basically. Do I have the train station for the brick? sort of there and snake this round the edge, connect it in? Or do I have some kind of junction so the purple comes that way maybe, around the other side? I mean, I'm thinking we snake it round the edge there because that'll free up them and then I don't have to cross over the rails and end up with a junction. Right, okay, so we don't need any connections here. So we've got plenty of room. Let's clear out these trees to make it a bit easier. I thought I got rid of all the trees, but I guess not. I guess not. Oh, I'm full, am I? Okay. Right, so these are going to be copper, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Is that the maximum extent of that? No. So if the iron plate's going to be on the other side anyway, so how far over can I take them? Because I could actually move this, oops, to there. Would that give me enough room? How many can I fit down? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not really. Okay, so in that case, don't need to move it other way. Instead, we'll have that there. And then we've got an undergroundage at max length, like that. And then this is the iron coming in here. And that will likely be that one, in fact. Like that. And then this will be the copper, and again, this will likely be the max length one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be that one. Like that. Yeah, okay. So, oh, I've got a radar there. Let's just temporarily, well, let's move that there. I don't know if that's a good place for that, but there we go. Oh, I've got more than 8 lanes though, haven't I? I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 14, I remember now. I mean, given this is only doing... Yeah, what I can do is split these, basically. And then these would be better probably if it is 16. 14, rather. Yeah, okay. So this is actually like to be further up here. It's going to be a bonkers amount of belt. So, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh no, 15, 16. If I do the lot, like that. What happened there? So is that 16? Yeah. So, we just temporarily put these in. Oops. What is that? So that's the copper. Okay, let's go and... So I think we take the copper this way, basically, past these. Yeah, okay. So, it's actually sort of wrong, this, because I'm going to need to cross over. So actually, we are going to need them 2 apart. So, what's... it'll be that is easiest to remove. Let's do it from here. In fact, let's cut and paste it. So, that's... that's 8, isn't it? There we go. So this is going to be 2 down. Yeah, okay. Because I'm going to need to cross the plastic over, basically. Okay, so let's bring you lot up. I got in it then. So we'll go at the other end. We'll pop the copper in. So where would I actually want... I need plenty of room for all the iron plate I'm going to have to feed in. Where was I putting... Oh, yeah, stone was there. Stone I'm going to have to go... Because most of the stone is actually coming in here. Or the most lanes of stone. And then I'll have to just feed some round. You know, however I can, sort of thing. I say I'll switch these out for the proper junctions later. But how far in do I want to take this? Because we could go... Effectively extending that by one, aren't I? So that would be the station. I think that's probably as far as I can risk. And also puts me the other side of the oil stuff. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we'll pop this here. Yeah, there's 4 lanes of belt there for some random reason. So it's these ones I need to put in, but we'll do that later. Right, and then we'll put the... So this is going to be the copper... Oh no, I already put the copper in. So what's this? This is the iron, okay. Okay, so I can maybe put 2 iron in. Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. I'm still going to have to cross over, but... You know, with the plastic, so that's not a problem, but... Okay, let's fill all this in. So this is one of the irons. I don't know which one, so we'll just give it a generic... you know, I need to decide how many I'm actually putting in. Oops. Put that there. I'll just call it X for the time being. We're missing anything? We're not, but we do have a random bit of belt there for some reason. Okay, so that's the copper here. Righto. So we need to line those 2 up. Would it be easier just to move all of that so that it's lined up there? I think probably would be. Net difference sort of thing. Because I can then dog those... Let's see where the... Oh, you're all messed up with contents, are you? Oh. Okay, so... In fact, I'll do this without my bots on, without anybody with me, as it were. So I'll just do this. We've got the science pickup is here. Turn my bots off. So if those are the lanes of science coming out there, I don't mind balancing around. We could put the station either in line with them or like at the end, which is going to be easier. Probably easier to do it at the end. Okay. So if this was sort of here-ish, what would the actual rail look like? So we want probably as much of a straight rail as we can to get us... Which one is it? It's that one. To get us as close to the other rail set as possible. One more? Probably not. But I say we can sort of reverse engineer it, basically. So that's probably... We want a bit of a gap in case we need to do something funky. So maybe if we put it... What would that actually be? So that would be... If I say... Because that is the width of a normal piece of rail. So if we say, you know, we could in theory have, you know, some piece of rail going along there. And then if we do another one, as a bit of a safety net. And then just a couple more. So in theory, in fact, let's do that. And then this is like the closest we can do. And then the question is, how far along do I go to try and avoid snarling up this junction that I'm about to run past here? So I've also got to be able to go around the corner, but I can do two. Because there's always the option. I say I'm going to break that eventually. I won't do it for this because I need to be able to pour some material in, and of course none of the outposts are done yet. So, but there's the option of turning this into a T-junction and doing something weird here, so that there's a different route. So if this does end up getting snarled up at this junction, so I need to be mindful of that. And basically what that means is that a T-junction is going to be the best, instead of doing, because I could stick in basically to, well, like a U-turn basically. Where's that? I could do one of them and then one of them. And it's obviously too close then. But in actuality, a T-junction as a safety net is probably a better idea. Get out of the way, trees. Yeah, that's probably a safer bet. I mean, I don't quite know why I'm worrying. There's so much room here. It's like, why am I worrying? And I'm not going to put anything in. Well, maybe solar panels eventually, but I'm not putting anything in there. It's strange the things you worry about, which don't really matter. So yeah, so if we put this sort of here as a T-junction, so we need to get rid of these two. So just for the time being, I will have to sort all the signals out later. I'm guessing that will probably be like the end, the end game optimization. So actually the rail needs to go here. That's fine, because that means we've got plenty of room. So we're going to be going that way. We can take all of this out, cancel that. Oops, missed. Right. I said, get out my way, trees. Right, so this is the proper lane, which goes there. Get rid of all of that. Oh, it's quite a way over, isn't it? A couple of them. So, where is a good place for the junction of turning? So that's it there. So it could go there. How close would that? So it's sort of that far over. So it's sort of that far over. That's probably fine. Yeah. Because I could go one further up, which is also probably fine. Gives me a bit more room on that side. I think I'll go one further up, because that would be sort of there-ish. Does put it a bit close to the plastic, but I can fiddle that around. That's fine. Right. Yes. Yeah, let's do one more straight rail. Like that. And then junction of turning. And then straight rail looks like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. I can, and I've got options then. I can either cross over the plastic or take it all up and cross it over here somewhere. In fact, it's probably easier to cross it there on both sides. Yeah, I like that. That'll do. Right, so we'll get rid of this. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Get rid of And you take all of that temporary blueprintage. I'll leave the top end so that I know roughly where I need to be as I'm going up. But we'll stick these in. Oops. And I'll basically run the spiders up and down it once we've oh no. So that needed to be oh, there's no redo, is there? So if this is the junction now, which is all the way down the other end. So if that was the junction for science there, it's too big, can't see. Oh, it's almost identical distance down, isn't it? So that's fine. Because that lets me put the balancer sort of up here or something and split it between the two sides. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So if we plop this in, get rid of this bit, and then we'll send the spiders all around. So let's get you going up and down there. Round there, round there, round there, down there. Okay. So the copper. I'm thinking we cross, because that does put them in line, doesn't it? Would I be able to get 16 lanes across there? Not sure I can. I mean, I don't mind going across that, but it's just wondering if I can fit them over. Oh, why are you moaning? Oh, it's not actually. Oh, I must have misclicked that. Because that's wasn't quite on the junction. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's only one tile. So, can we put 16 across here? I think we can. So if that's 4, and then 8, 12, 16. Yeah, that works. Where does that actually put it? That's fine. It's fine. We'll do that. Have the spiders done it all? Yeah, spiders done it all. What's that? Oh, it's a rock. Okay. Right, so basically we need to. This is plastic. So the plastic needs to go to here. And the copper from here needs to go in here. So if we move all of this down to here. I'm not a massive fan of that because I'm going to get him. No, because I'm feeding them in. I'm going to be feeding them in from over there. Yes, that'll be okay. Because it's going to end up with a weird dog legging. If I cross the copper over here, whereas I prefer to do it over here. Have I given myself enough room here? Yeah, because these only need like. Yeah, okay. I think we will move this up. But I can do that relatively simply in the sense that I can basically copy one of these. So if we have the copper 1, 2 there, and then this is like another iron, Again, they don't really need 4 belts. I'll have to sort all of these connections and stuff out as well. So if I just take them out, and we don't need 8 for the iron, so I'll have to. Well, that's not even done properly anyway. So if this is now iron, then this lane can go like so. And is that 8 still? Yeah. So we don't need 8 there. So we only need 7. So I might as well take that top one out. So that gives me 14 lanes of iron and 16 lanes of copper. Obviously, they don't need to be 4 lanes, but that's fine effectively. Because this is the iron. Okay. So I'm going to hop out and do a copy like this. And then like that. Let's get rid of all of them. Yeah. This is where my whole thing gets really bonkers, basically, because there's going to be so many belts. It's going to be a bit nuts, to be honest with you. Right, so the copper was on the outside, wasn't it? I suppose I'm going to gain belts back. I don't need these to be all the way up, basically. So, you know, chop them down lane by lane, basically, as they go in. So if I... Oops. Line that up there. And then we can copy and paste like that. That was misaligned. Oops. Cool. Yeah, because all of those will be gone, basically. So it's basically take them off as I go. So, you know, these... So that's 2, you know, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, where's 6? That's 6, 7, 8, and this is where I remember. Actually, there's 2 copper over here, isn't it? Silly person. I mean, I could just take 2 of those over rather than tweak all of this. So, if we... What am I looking for? So we've got copper here, basically, for these 2. If I just take them down like that. Like that. Over to there. Nope, missed. Oh. So yeah, basically these 2. Oh, no. There we go. Take down there. Like that. And then we can continue this one. So that's like that, isn't it? There we go. So that's that. And that's that. That's that. Moment of truth. Does it all add up? Looks like it. So that on there. On there. No. Cool. So that's all the copper. Yeah, I think I prefer if I just take this straight over. Get out of the way. No. Flipping trees. And I'll just do belts across there, basically. So I want... all of them. And then we're going to end up with more, aren't we? So how far? Oh, that's all right. And then that one. Oops. Like that. And that one like that. Oh, that's all right. I thought it was going to be horrendous, but it's not too bad. Yeah, we can hook... oops. Hook the copper up. Here. With these two. Yeah. So it's going to be like 1,000,000 tons of belts, but, you know, that's kind of what I was expecting from my whole thing. My understanding is that they have done a lot of in fact, let's not do that. Let's take it around here somewhere. Done a lot of optimization with the belts, I believe, so we'll kind of test out whether it's any good or not. If I end up having to go bots, I mean, I'm not bothered in a sense. I'm happy with that, but also the series is going to get insanely long if we have to do that. Right, so if I just... I mean, I guess I could hybrid some bots, some belts. Straight up there and down here. I mean, the other option, the other thing I could do is, instead of doing the balances like close to the trains, is balance them. I mean, not with these ones because there's equal numbers, but, you know, balance them closer to where they're being used, sort of thing, and effectively split it rather than it's... yeah, I mean, that's splitting rather than balancing, but same difference. Yeah, we'll see how we get on, basically. And then that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Like that. Cool, so that's all the copper coming in. So, how do we get the plastic over? How best is it to do that? Probably, given that's there, basically to cross over. So, if we just do that. And have two of them. Oh, are those not at max length then? I guess not. Like that. And then take this down here. Just take it all the way up for the time being. Let's grab it to there. And then that stuff there. In fact, do that. It is easier. Will that reach? Might be able to. Oh. Cool. Like that. Like that. Cool. So this should go across like this, I think. Oh, I can pick them up, can I? To here. Have I still got? No, okay. Right, so because I want to take the rest of the plastic, feed it in here basically. So I'd do that once all the rest of it's in, because it might be a case of weaving it round quite heavily. But we can just connect these up for now. See what we can fill out with the spider. In fact, where are the spiders? Where have you all gone? Oh, you're over there. Okay. So we'll see if we can't get them to fill out sort of some of this stuff. That I don't think they'll have enough belt, but you know, down to here maybe. In fact, there's probably not enough belt in the whole base, probably. But there you go. Right, down here. I hadn't realised actually yesterday's stream was like the 50th of this series. I didn't I didn't even twig at all. I was like, it's because I was doing the. Yeah, you've all run out of belt, haven't you? Cool. Okay. So we'll come back. Yeah, I was doing the archive ones that I do on the VODs and I'm doing the YouTube uploads basically. And I was like, oh, that's the 50th one. Right, that gives me radar coverage. Yeah, we'll leave the iron plate. Well, obviously I need to do the same thing here with the bell. But what we'll do, we'll nip back. Oh, these lads have got a little bit of that. So I'll get that tiny little bit filled out. Yeah, okay. So I pop back again. Okay. Get rid of that. Put it there instead. I'll probably blueprint that because I'm going to need a lot more plastic generally. But sort that out at a later date and obviously make sure it works first. So we've got the coal. We've got the oil. We've got one of the coppers. The iron is there, but we shall see. We could do this. So if we were to put a 4 to 8 balancer somewhere, where would that be good? So it'd be 4 to 8. Where's 4 to 8? Oh, in fact, I need to put lane balancers on these. So I'll plot one there, and there. And then we want 4 to 8. Which is what? No, gone past it. 4 to 8. Oh, it's just splitting it basically. It's nothing cleverer. 4 to 8. Let's put it sort of there-ish. Because I'm going to have to get fuel in here as well somewhere. But I can always tack it in here or something. I'll do that later. That's not a problem. Yeah, so am I full up? I'm full up. Are all the bots full up? No. Okay, so let's keep working on that. Yeah. Like that. Like that. Oops. Butter. So we want corners about there. And sort of there. Bit about there. Like that. No, wrong way. Like that. Have these going down here. Oh, it's a bit annoying that that's lined up with the wrong one. Oh well. Oh well. But oh, got that the wrong way around. Oh, that's the wrong way around as well. What have I done there? There we go. So that's all balanced. I need to connect that. Missed that little bit about there. Da-da-da. So this is going to be... We must be full up by now. Yeah. Okay. So let's knit back. Fill some of this in. Where we can, and then up to here. So this is purple science load. It's a load of purple science. Oops. It's a load of purple science. Yeah, so basically this iron is going to feed in to these. And that's relatively easy, I think, isn't it? I can just take it straight down, basically. But we can copy and paste this, basically. Because I actually want 14 lanes, so I don't need to balance a bit of it. But we can copy and paste... Well, in fact, we can copy and paste all of it, actually. Up to there. Oh, it's annoying that it catches that. In fact, I've misaligned them, haven't I? Oh, dear. Oh, that's bad. So if I just sort of take... that's annoying. Because basically it needs to be on top of that. But we can set the deconstructions there. Like that. Ready. And then plop it down on top. Like that. And then plop it on top. Like that. Get rid of that. And then we can copy that. Oh, that's why it's misaligned, because I've done that, but of course that's one short, because effectively this is one tile over. You see. You see. And what we need is an 8 to 7 balancer. 8 to 7, 8 to 7. There. Like that. How are we doing? I bet we've run out of belt already, have we? We have, but for some reason, somebody's got some. I bet that's full of trees, is it? One of you? Are you full of trees? No? No, you just ran out of charge. Okay, that's fine. Have you got belt left in particular volumes? Yeah, so some there, so I could grab that. I'll have more charge. What we could also do is set some temporary logistics request on here for a couple of thousand belt, because that's going to be the big locker. And then we'll head back again. And I will continue working on this. So, it's basically these two. Where do I want to take them around? I mean, it'd probably be safer to do them a bit further up. Because I don't want to get in the way of the stone. If I have to do something bonkers. Because we're going to need lots of iron coming in here. And then I'm going to have to take 2 lanes of stone around, basically. There's no point in having a station just for the 2 lanes of stone. So what I could do, in fact, is actually basically copy this. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll go across here. Whoops. And it doesn't play ball with alignment, but that's fine. I'll just copy all of this, see if I can... There we go. So we don't need that one. We do want... Oh, that's not good. So... Oh, that's annoying. There's always one missing, basically. I could double do it and then get rid of them. Like that. Like that. Like that. And then this should be, yeah, there we go. So we'll have that be, say, I don't know, there-ish. Coal. Missed. And then corners. Mm-hmm. Les corner. Like that. Cool. Could just copy that up. No, it's holding shift. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Take them in there. Cool. Oh, missed a bit there. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, are we all full? We're all full. Let's have another trip. Not going to make the same mistake that I did with the grey science and set the trains going. It wouldn't be. I was thinking about setting the oil and the coal going, but because I do need to check that this plastic mill works. But as I say, I don't want to. I mean, the oil's not so bad because I just dump it on the ground effectively. So it's a bit missing there. But I don't want to have to completely empty. Oh, there's one missing there. Completely empty all those chests of coal. It was quite painful before when I had to fix it for grey science. Right, so we need this stone brick. It's a bit further up than I thought it was going to be, but that's not too problematic. Because we can have... What can we have? We can have a station. A station, if I can find it. There we go. Fairly close to this side. We don't, because we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? That doesn't sound right. Because it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. Yeah. There's only 5 lanes coming out of it, basically. How are we doing? Okay, let's go back a bit. Doopy-doopy-doo. Might have to... Science is stopped because we got up to the 15... Oh, what are you filling in? We got up to the 15 damage for every, ammunition type, as it were. But I could start doing some... mining prods again. And maybe stick on a bot speed because that'll take ages. If we run out of lube again... Because we're out of belts again, I think, aren't we? You've randomly got 3 undergrounds for some reason. Okay. Oh. Okay. So one more trip will do it. But what I think I'll do, I think I'll drop me off here and work on where the position of this stone brick is and send them back and, just automate it, as it were. Or remote it, not so much automate it. These look like there's bits missing here. Oh, it's just the trees. Okay. Just the trees. The engineer's natural enemy, the tree. Right. Just pop you over there. Yeah, so similar trick to what I did before, basically. I can try and work out where would be a nice place to put this based on where all these stone bricks are coming in. So what I am thinking is we perhaps take them all up and bring them all in parallel with this one, like this, because then we can have the station sort of as far up as we can. Need to get rid of these trees, don't I, really? Right. So that's stone brick. Am I going to be better? Because we're going to have the iron plate coming up, you know, from somewhere here. So I'm probably better... Oops. Oh. I'm probably better moving these one in and have them, you know, like that. How many of those? There should be 5 no, 6 of those. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 of those. So we've got 6 of them. 3, 4, 5. In fact, let's not be silly and have room for a double underground. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Just in case. So this would be like that instead. And that's that. Okay. So where we want the stone brick is there and there. But we don't want it on that one. And we then do want it on these ones. Like that. Let's take that out. So need to get rid of that and that and that. Plop that back in. Like that. Get rid of you lot. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah, cool. Let's preemptively move this because we know that's going to be in the way. That's iron plate, isn't it? Yep. Oh. What? Oh, of course that they need taking out. No. No, that's fine. I get mixed up because it's not identical, basically. Like that. I'm slightly, I don't know about dreading, but trepidatious about having to do all the space science and gold. I think I need to do a lot more prep work. Oh, bottom. Than I've done. Right, so in theory, if... Oh, I've held shift again. In theory, we would want the output from this station to be here somewhere. So let's send you over, but avoid too much of this. Let's have you run around there. Cool. Oh, there's one bit missing there as well. Cool. So, ideally we would want the output there. And the station is there. And we want it sort of as close as we can there. So I guess the thing we're avoiding is the train track, really. So we do want a bit of room just in case. In fact, I might have... What was the... Don't I have a bit of railway track? Oh. Yeah, so if we do like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, do 3. And then this would be, so the sort of worst or best case is there. Okay. So then this would be straight rail. I imagine we'll have to push it up more because we want room for junctions than anything else. Where's the railway stuff? There's the railway stuff. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh. I need to divide these blueprints up into different books now because it's always been a bit silly, but I'm having to scroll through for minutes at a time now. Right, so our best case, in fact, I'll get rid of that one. Best case is sort of there-ish. So that would be something like that. That's misaligned with the tracks. Does give a bit of room for junctions. You know, like that or something, or, you know, like that. But I think if we align it with that one, that's probably where we're best casing it, I think. So we need to get rid of those signals. Okay, so now we go back again the other way. Like that. Take these out. I can kind of see why Nilhouse does his city block way of doing things, because it gives you very neat sort of compartments to work in. Oops, that's one too many. And it also gives you radar coverage and all that sort of stuff. So really we want it here, don't we, I think? Because if we put one extra straight rail, then it's going to be too far up. And I'd rather have it too far down than too far up. So I can get rid of all of this now. In fact, let's just properly get rid of all of that. And then restore them. I'm surprised you didn't get I mean, it's kind of the nature of Factorio, isn't it? That you kind of don't get bored in a sense. But yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't get a bit bored with doing the exact same layout every single time. At least me doing this, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So it's an interesting exercise for me. Right, so this would be the stone station. And it's pretty nicely lined up with that. So we can have a 8-to-5 balancer here. Like so. And then we can take that up there. Get rid of that. They must have finished by now. They have, but they've missed a bit. I don't know. Shoddy workmanship, you see. Shoddy workmanship when you leave the spiders to it. He says, noticing a couple of gaps in the belt. That's their fault, though, definitely. Right, so let's bring them back down here. And then might as well have them run up there. Build all of that. Make sure they can get all of it. Around there. Right. Corners. You see what I mean? I'm having to scroll right the way through the thing to find anything. There we go. So that's stone brick. In fact, I'm probably carrying something a little bit. To add in. So I can go and rename this. What is this? This is stone brick, isn't it? So it's purple. purple. And it's stone brick, but it's stone brick number 2 or 1. Let's go with 2. 2. Cool. So this is this one. That's done. Because we need a bunch of iron plate. I was just worried then that that was copper, but that's iron plate, so we're okay. Whew. Don't fancy reworking all of that. I mean, I'm sure there's errors in it. But there you go. We'll have to see when we get there. Right, I think we will go for a general restock again. So let's everyone head back. I'll turn that on. Yeah, so basically I need copper. I'm trying to do the sort of the weird ones first, because I know I need a whole load of iron plate coming in here. But let's get the sort of less used ones. Oh, a bot's got left behind. More used ones first. Or the weirder ones, as it were, first. You know, so I get all of these, you know, the plastic done and the copper over here, but say we do need quite a lot of iron plate over here, because we've got all of those to feed, and all of those, and all of these. Although this is not actually that much iron plate, but it's a lot of connections. And then we need copper for a bunch of these too. Obviously messed up the, you know, the combinators yesterday. But it's not that much copper needed here, but it's a lot of lanes. So, idea I'm thinking is basically we should be able to fit 2 iron plates and a copper in here, but I don't quite know how far up they're going to be. And then we want more iron plate over here. They should fit in nice and easy. And then it's this one we need to do. I'm thinking that I run the lines right the way down from there, because I could obviously just chop it off, but if I have the nice long lines, then it gives more of a runway, and you know, should hopefully reduce the sort of contention on the junctions a bit, because these ones will need to be proper T junctions, because basically these are going to feed material in from either of those 2 lines, whereas these ones and these ones, of course, they have to go to this junction first, so they may end up going, you know, left or right, but they're never going to go down here. So these could be, you know, right-hand turns basically, and these could be left-hand turns, but so it's easier to make sure there's space with the T-junction. I'm obviously just jabbering because we're restocking, and there's not a lot I can do until we return. So that's the actual pickup. Which other one have I done? I've done that. Oh no, I took it away already. Stone brick. You know, I don't need to. It's like, in fact, both with the copper and the stone brick, I don't actually need 2 stations. I think I should. You know, in terms of material coming in, but it's just the thing that if I didn't, I'd have to take all the lanes over here and also do a ridiculous amount of splitting and stuff, and it's like, well, might as well have 2 stations then. How are we doing? Wonder if I've used up. Yeah, so all the belt that was in here is gone. Have we started to eat into? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're well short. How are we doing with lube? Because that could well run out quite quickly. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's start another research. What should we do? We could just stick on the next bot speed, which is a ridiculous amount of, and it'll just plow on for ages and ages and ages. But really, we need to be doing the mining prods, because I don't want the patches I've set up already to run out before I even start the thing. So let's go to no, let's do up to, I'll just stick up to 40. Just stack it up to 40, that'll do. Yeah, so we'll focus on sort of trains rather than the belts and let it maybe try and catch up a bit. I mean, that's another learning. If I, did this again, I would have more belt production, because, to some extent, it's a reflection of how I've done it. I might actually go more bots, particularly for mining. But yeah, if I did it again with belts, I would definitely sort of set up a proper belt production factory. So turn that off. We'll chuck a couple of legs in. Speed us up. And kind of, these are, I mean, the closest we're going to get them is more a reflection of the junction distance now, rather than can we cram them in sort of thing. But I need a clear thing between them, really. So we're going to have iron, say, iron, copper. Does that look sensible? Yeah. I could always put some kinks in, I could be kink round, but because the station is then going to be sort of, if that was sort of there-ish maybe. Okay. Might be able to get in with a single straight rail, but that might be too far up. Where's the station? Où est la station? Yeah. Where does that put the outputs? Because I did sort of plan it with enough room to do a bit of belt, belt madness. Because we've got copper on both sides with this, you see. Haven't we? Yeah. Because that's copper there, but it's also copper for these. Although these don't, these aren't like, I mean, it's like a quarter of a belt or something per thing, because it's only running 4 of them, and they can actually support like 8 each. Yeah, okay, well, leave that there, and it leaves a nice lot of room for a bit of belt weaving. Not belt weaving, it's not belt weaving, is it? And then this iron, we can probably unload closer. Risky, because I do have a lot of places I need to feed in iron. I'm not sure that's enough iron stations. We may end up with... I mean, one of the things I can do is flip that round, because I don't need to feed iron in here. I could, belt weave across. I keep saying belt weave. I could basically take an underground over this way to feed these with iron. You know, I don't need to feed it in there, so that'd be okay. And I can have almost limitless iron input there. It's these ones I need to feed with iron. And because it's steel production, it will be very hungry. Okay, let's assume it'll be okay though. How far up can I bring the stations? There we go. Pop that there. So there's one before. Oops, misclicked. Can I get away with 2 extras? Where will that put the station? Just I mean, I'm having to scroll right the way through everything to find what I need. And it'd be easier to just switch between things. So if it's there, it gives lots of room. It would be there. Yeah, I prefer it there, I think, as a sort of just in case thing. Okay. So, essentially might as well just copy and paste this, if it'll let me. Not sure it'll let me. Here we go. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, so let's bring the spiders in. Turn my thing on. And we'll plop all of these basic station blueprints in. And then we need to hook up all of the iron. I mean, what I could do, it would get very messy. Because so these don't need a lot of iron, but it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of splitting across. Whereas these do need a lot of iron. But I've got these ones on the end, which again don't need that much. So I could do something a bit bonkers and sort of this one feeds in that way, and then this one feeds in that way, if that makes sense. So this one is handling the middle, and then this one is handling the 2 edges. Oh, I didn't. Sorry. Forgot to put that in like that. Let's go over there and around there and see what's missed. I mean, the other advantage to that, I could, I'm using it a lot, and I should really blueprint the version with outloading on both sides if I'm going to keep using it. But you see, I could have one side outloading iron plate and connecting there, and then this side outloading iron plate, and maybe even flip that around and cross over, but outloading iron plate and covering these, and then this one outloading iron plate and covering these. Because otherwise I'm going to have, like, you know, this one covering that and sort of half of that, and this one covering that and half of that. Okay, so this is the copper though. So we've already got one of those, and we can just change the number. Oh no, it's the change the number like that. And this is iron plate again, and we've got one of those with a generic number. So we'll have to work them out later. However many we end up with. It needs to be at least 8. Like that. I say we'll sort the actual numbers out later. So delete that, delete that, delete that. What have I missed? We've missed a few bits up here. Okay, so that's the stations. Have you lot have the bus produced? Not really. I seem to keep increasing this, the storage capacity of these like over and over again, which, as I say, is more a reflection of I should have more machines, a proper dedicated building facility, a proper factory doing it properly. Okay, so we're probably not actually going to be able to lay the belt down really yet. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of belt on us. Okay. I've we've got to bring the plastic all the way over. Okay, so how many lanes of copper do I need to inject? It's like 16, is it, or something? There's 15? That doesn't sound right. Okay. And then there's 15 here as well, you see. But so they're not running at anything like full speed. So what we can actually do is basically take 8 lanes over each side. So again, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing here with double unloading. So yeah, I should really blueprint that, I think. The double unload version. Don't know why I'm doing this way rather than like that. Have I still got it in my repository of copy and paste? Yeah, I have. There we go. So it's that one. And then presumably that one, but obviously we need to flip it over. Like that. We need an extra row there. Now I'll stick a balancer in just because that's what I've been doing. If I got, yeah, it needs to be 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that then. So we'll do 8 to 8 balancers. Cool. And then I'm basically taking these over here, aren't I? So the only question here is around the plastic. So what I'm thinking, crunchy autosave, what I'm thinking is I basically just sort of leave like huge gaps everywhere for when I bring the plastic over. So we sort of take this over, yeah, in fact, let's just leave that there. So we'll take this over here somewhere, like this. Are we going to have oh, it needs to go further up. Hang on. Hang on. In fact, is that far enough? And so basically, rather than 1 to 1 this, I'm 1 to 2ing it, basically. So, we'll take this up to here. In fact, I could copy and paste that. Oh, there's more trees. More of those damnable trees. I could copy and paste this bit. And then, and then just chop that there. 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 fingers crossed I'm getting this right. But and then the last one is just the 15th, as it were. So that's a solid lane. Oh, turn my bots on and I hope we don't run out of power. Right, down there, there. Oh. On that. Oh, missed them. Yeah, so we got 15 things. Cool. Cool. Right, so let's hook this corner up. Just take it as read that I'm saying each time I need to sort my blueprint books out. Or blueprint book out. There we go. And then other corner. Like that. On there. Like that. Cool. These trees are going to get in the way again, aren't they? Okay, so that's iron plate. So it's the copper there. Okay. So if we assume... Because the tricky bit is going to be this corner here, where we might have to get a bit sort of... a little bit, snaky with the belts. Shouldn't be too bad, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what I'm thinking, basically, is make the assumption that I'm basically going to bring the iron plate in, like that, essentially. However I arrange it there in a moment. So all of the iron plates are going to be undergrounded here, which means, in fact, let's pick all of them up. I'll leave the last one. Yeah, which means that, so this is always the iron plate, like that. The radar's going to be in the way, but can I fit it in there? No, of course I can't. That would be too simple. Let's just get rid of that for the time being then. Nothing's ever simple, is it? Right. Okay, so this is the iron plate coming in there. And then we need to just feed the copper out. Now, can I just copy and paste this? Can I just grab this? Is it going to be... It's not going to be oriented the same, is that, I bet? Let's give it a go. So, F. Like that? No. I got... Yeah, there's too much anyway. No, I can copy this, can't I? It's this bit I need to copy. There we go. Which isn't quite covered by a radar. So I need to go up there. It's almost like there used to be a radar there and then I took it out. Right, so we want to G this time and fit that in there. Cool. So the plastic's going to have to fit round somehow. So I say what I will assume is that I'm going to take that down the middle somewhere. So this is more belt here. I'm kind of expecting this stream I will just end up with a load of ghosts. Because I'm not sure we're going to make all the belt to actually fill all of these in. I say, because I really needed a dedicated factory, but it's unfortunately it's one of those items that's used, or I'm using it massively, but only very irregularly. So I won't use it for ages and ages and ages, and then I need tens and tens of thousands of belt. I'm quite tempted by this idea of feeding these into these, and splitting this between these two. Yeah, I quite like that idea. Okay. But what we'll do, we'll nip round and we'll see between us what we can fill in. I'll just nip them out. Because there's a couple of thousand, the spiders have got a couple of thousand belts. So if we can't at least get the copper all filled out. Okay, so maybe if I play around with the belts, we can send the spiders back for the time being. In fact, actually, how many connections do I need to have? So I need, in theory, 15 again there. But say it's not 15 full lanes. That in fact nowhere near. So we could do the same thing again, splitting, 8 lanes into 15, very crudely. But then we've got, that is the 15th basically. But then we've got 1, 2. In fact, let's count the number of. Oops. So I've got 14. Okay, it's an inconvenient number. 14 of those. And what's going in there? That time plate? No, that's a stone brick going past, isn't it? So how many then I've got then? I've got 6 of them. So that's 20. I got 35 lanes. Ish. No, I haven't, but yeah, okay. Because these need to be full, basically. These ones. Because they're feeding iron up to these smelters. These ones basically need to be full, but not too bad. These don't need to be full at all. Yeah, okay. So what I'm thinking is I will do that. So I'll have this train. We'll unload one side of it, will be 8 to 5, and I'll feed that in. No, it must be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. And then this one, I can do one side as 8 to. How many was it? It was like 15, wasn't it? No, 14. Yes, I can do 2 8 to 7s. Yeah. And then this other side I can just keep as 8 and, split it like I've done the other way. Only we're going to have to do something a bit funkier because of the all-wheel line. I mean, it'd be easier to take it across and split it in a fan, basically. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So what I want to do then is I want to take out these before I send the spiders back to sort of reload, so that I can double empty the trains. As I say, looks like that should be a blueprint that I do at some point. Where is it? It's that one. Oh, something in the way there. Oh, they're misaligned. Urgh. Oh, I hate that thing, the snapping. Right, let's plop that there. Oh, you didn't need to fill it out. Now we're copy and paste. Oh, in fact, I could just get rid of that. Now we'll copy and paste it. In fact, let's cut and paste it. Pop that there. And that one there. We've left some stuff behind. Okay. They've got all across again with what they've got. Yeah. Yeah, you've got a random collection of bits. All good? I think so. Cool. So let's go and do the top one. And we should also have the connector somewhere. Where's the connector? Connect. No, there we go. So we need to flip it. Wrong flip. Wrong flip. Oh no, it's not right. What am I... Where are the... I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think I had the blueprint upside down, didn't I? Oh, well, doesn't matter. Should be that way around. Don't matter, same difference. Now we need to flip it. No, flip it. Pop that there. Pop that there. Right. Fill as much of that out as you can. Cool. And then let's send you all back to do whatever restocking you can. And I will mess about with the belts. Excellent. Right, so what I was going to do, I was going to 826, I think. Connect this to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And then we want 828, well, the 828 basically. Here. There. We'll have to take that over there somewhere. And then these I do 8 to 7, don't I? So I want to go at the top here. And no. How many connections have I got? 1 8 to 8, because I think it's 15. No, it's 14. Where am I getting 15 from? Doesn't matter. So that's 8 to 7. Like that. Like that. Excellent. Okay. Oops. Okay, so that's them connected to there. Then we'll connect these to over here somehow. So it's 7 lanes of bonkersness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll go. Obviously, it's not lined up. Why would it be? So we go maybe something like that. Like that. And then I think that's all right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll take this. Don't know why I copied that again, but there you go. Take this over here somewhere. So I'm trying to think in terms of, right, I'm going to need to weave plastic around here somewhere. So if I give myself lots of gaps, then it won't be too difficult. But yeah. Or if not gaps, then, sort of reasonable working room. Right, let's bring you lot back, and maybe you can fill out this side of things. Right, so I guess this is more conventional. 3 in that we can just sort of connect up these straight across like that. And in fact, I don't know if there's a. Have I copied and pasted something similar? No. No. Doesn't look like it. Or if I have, it's gone in the memory. Maybe if I. Oh, I never finished that off, did I? Because that would be not just similar, but identical. Okay. In fact, why don't I... if I sort of do this... like so. And then if this is these bits, 302, so that's actually, missed that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So will it let me copy and paste that? What's it going to do? Yeah, it seems to be happy. Cool. Okay. So this is this, but it's a bit further over. Like that. Cool. Okay. Like that, on that, on that, on that. Cool. And then where have the spiders gone? They're there. So we'll send them over there. See if they can't sort of fill some of that out, and then come back here. Missed a bit. And see if we can't use the belt here. So I think maybe if I take that up to there, what's that? A power pole. Why is there a power pole in the middle of nowhere? Take that up to there and then cross over and sort of, so it effectively becomes like a U-turn. Because it'd obviously be easier to go, well, it wouldn't, that's sort of the point, but I could go straight across and break it over there. But I can't because I got the, well, I'd have to work across the station as well. And then up to here. There'd be room for the plastic there if I did that though. Okay. Let's see if I can't reuse this. Because it's like, oh no, which one is it? That one? Because what I was thinking is I could flip it and do it that way around. And like basically connect it over there. Yeah, I wonder if that blueprint, I wonder if that's missed. Yeah, there's a couple missing. Let's dash up. Cool. Yeah, because this way I can just, you know, connect here, basically. If it'll work. It's too far over that way, isn't it? So maybe if I just do that one like that. In fact, let's take all of that out and sort of rethink it. So this would be sort of here. Oops. Here. Instead. And then this is a corner. We've got them, so we want one there and one there. Like that. Two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is what we're after. Excellent. Let's at least keep some, I guess, some symmetry-ish. So this would be like this. And then this would be like this. And then this is going that way. No. No, it is, yeah, that's right. Across there. Dearie me. And then let's leave a bit of room there in case that's where I end up going with the plastic. So that would be like that. And take half of them out. Okay. I don't know why I would take the plastic up there, but you know. Cool. Put these in. Connect this. Oh, in fact, I could have the spiders nip up here and fix that little bit. And then go around there. And here. Oops. That. And fill these bits in. Cool. And then undergrounds across here. Let's have a think. Or let's just have a double check. Oh, there's some stuff missing there. Oh, chests, I guess. You've missed some stuff. You've missed some stuff. Let's have another go. Have another go. Have another go. And then go over there and pick up some of these icons. Over here. So yeah, so have a little double check. So I need to bring the plastic over, all the way from over here. Oh, there's a bit missed there as well. All the way from over here. But have we got every connect? Oh no, I haven't done them. Oh, so that's missing. That needs doing there. Like that, that's missing. And that's one extra. Like that. Like that. Right. So that needs tweaking. But every input we've got there has a proper input now. Everyone there has one. Yeah. We've got all the inputs here connected to something. Got all the inputs here connected. Obviously I can't see that now that I've taken that radar out, but I'll fix that later. So it's just these basically to get this side of everything done. We can send the spiders over there. And where's going to be easiest to do the plastic? I don't think there is an easiest as such. It's just, you know, just do it essentially. So probably connect them all, you know, connections there and then just across there, down there, and then maybe across there. Maybe we dogleg here like that. Because it's a entirely square game, you know, you can't go across diagonally. And well, I know in Bob's you get inserters that go diagonal, don't you? But vanilla, it's always, you know, you're always either moving things between in sort of, why have I done it? You're always moving things like that or like that. So effectively, and I know there is that quirk that diagonals are actually quicker because they're having to do the corner, but that is exactly the same number of belts as, actually take that out there, as this basically. Well, don't put it so close. Yeah, and I say I know there is the quirk that it actually is quicker on diagonals, but diagonals are horrendous. It's a bit like Civilization, if you've ever played that, where up to, in fact, was it Civ 6 or Civ 5 that they went diagonal, hexagons, but there always used to be that advantage that units moving, particularly like exploration units, moving in diagonals would would reveal more of the map, because it could only work in squares, it couldn't work in diagonals. So as you moved diagonally, you would so if it was, you got your warrior unit in the center there, and it can see, say that sort of range. If you move up, then you only reveal 3 more. If you move left, you only really reveal 3 more. But if you move diagonally, you reveal whatever that is, 5 more. So there was always that exploit in Civ in the earlier games. And it's a bit like this. It means that, doing that is the same as doing that, is the same as doing that. So it's all effectively the same. It's only when you do silly things like this that you use more stuff. And that's just because it was easier to do. Right, so I think I might call them over, see if I can't grab some of their belt, if they've got any left. A little bit. I'll send them back. I've got some belt there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Yeah, so I'll send them to restock, and I'll see what I can lay in with getting the plastic over. Missed. Right. Oh, I left that on. Okay. Right, so we shall plot this in. Luckily it's only 4, so I can just use all of my default stuff. We'll leave a little gap there. A little gap there. Oh. What's the time? Oh! It's 6 o'clock. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. So basically, I need to go. I hadn't realised it was 6 o'clock. Where the heck has the time gone? I'll go straight across here. So I'll plug the plastic in. Have I got any belt left? No, it's fine. And I'll have to call that a stream there, because so I need to go. So I had no idea it was 6 o'clock. During the summer, I can only really stream for about 3 hours, because I've got all sorts of things I'm having to do, and I'll be totally frank, I've been enjoying the 3-hour streams a bit more than the 4-hour ones. But say we'll kind of hook this up. It leaves me a bit of a difficult choice there, because I wanted to do all the hooking up on stream. I mean, these are simpler, because that's literally just going straight in there. That's going straight in there with a bit of a diversion for 2 of the lanes, and then it's just iron sticking in all the places it can go. Particularly, I think I need more iron coming in the top, but we'll have to see. But I wanted to do all that on stream. That's a bit annoying. I honestly didn't realise time had gone away from me quite so quickly. Bum. Okay, so let's grab them. Oh. And let's have another go. Like that. Let's be silly and take this up the middle here. Oops. Oh. The game absolutely tanks when I accidentally do that. I don't think that's the same distance, is it? No. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So I say I'm gonna have to end the stream there, or roughly, in a few minutes, as I'm gonna have to go. But I say leaves me a little bit of a quandary in that I want to put all the stations on and fire up purple on stream. But there's no way I'm doing that in like 5 minutes. Okay. I mean, I need to crack on with designing golden stuff. And I mean, what I could do, I could set up all these outposts, couldn't I? If I get time during the week. And then it's kind of more ready to rock and roll. And that's just tedious. Slapping down, well, killing biters and taking names, basically. Okay. So yeah, we'll call that a stream basically there. I say I'll keep doing this, but I'll do me outro and all that. Oh. Some of the spiders up again. You see how they're just sort of trickling in. Yeah, they've not got enough belts, you see. So we can't really fill it out anyway. Yeah, so I say, Nick, what I'll do between streams, if I get time, is I'll plop in outposts, essentially. Or what I'll clear out the biters. I need to find a good couple of stone patches up here anyway. But I'll clear out the biters, which doesn't require any belts or anything. So it can make a load of belts in the meantime. And next week we will pick up finishing this off. It should just take the one stream to get it all connected, because these are easier, as I say. But then it's a case of seeing whether it actually all works, which there's no guarantee. Particularly, as I say, iron. I expect I need to bring in more iron from this top, basically. Yeah, so basically I'm Trismegistus. Well, my username's Trismegistus. And I stream Factorio on Saturdays and Sundays from 3 p.m. British Summer Time for 3 hours. And I stream Satisfactory as well for a couple of hours on Friday. Same time, 3 p.m. BST start. But, oh, so I missed a little bit of belt there. It's things like this. So the fact that there's bits of belt missing in places, and I've probably hooked things up wrong, because I always do that. That we'll have to iron out basically next week. Yeah, the Satisfactory on Fridays for a couple of hours. So it's basically every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting at 3 p.m. BST. I do some streaming. You can find on my Twitch page a schedule with your local time equivalent for that. I also have a YouTube channel where currently there's some archived series on there, some older series, Let's Play series on there, which I do need to revive because they're not properly finished, but the pandemic kind of got in the way. But yes, the VODs go up on there Tuesdays and Thursdays for Factorio, and Fridays for Satisfactory. There's playlists and all that. I'm Trismegistus on both YouTube and Twitch as well. However, there's a gap there. However, it's alias to Triggles. Oh no, it's not a gap, it's a tree that's in the way. Triggles on YouTube and Twitter if you are looking for me there. So yeah, I say we will. Let's go and plop a radar over here somewhere. We will pick this up next week. I won't do anything with this as such. For next time, so we will finish off the Purple Science build next week. In the meantime, I say I will, if I get time, I'll at least clear out the biters, maybe plop in the actual outposts. So yeah, so if you've been watching, or you're watching on YouTube, I guess I should say if you are watching on YouTube, then likes and subscribes are and comments in particular are very much appreciated, because it's how the YouTube algorithm does discovery. It's basically whether people like the video, basically. Engagement, they call it. But so yeah, if you are over there, then likes are very much appreciated. Yeah, so I say thanks for joining me, everyone that has this week, and hopefully you'll come back for another stream. Say same sort of time at the weekend, and we will finish this purple off. Especially then gold and space science, and I need to design them. So I don't know how big they're going to be, how complicated. It could well be some fairly big jobs. Okay, yeah. So thanks for joining me, and I will catch you in another one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.